There's something about Minecraft that just takes you back to when things were simpler. And the only thing you had to figure out was what to build next. I've been thinking about that a lot lately, because the last year of my life has been anything but simple. This is my trading story. No highlights, no flexing, just the truth. I was about 16 years old when I first stumbled onto trading videos. I don't even remember what I was searching for, but I remember a specific feeling. Someone was sitting at home, making money from a laptop, going wherever they wanted, no boss, no office, no schedule. I thought, that's it. That's exactly what I want my life to look like in the future. But like most people, I watched a few videos, got distracted, and moved on. But that idea of freedom always stayed in the back of my head. Fast forward a few years, I decided to actually take it more seriously. I went deep into ICT concepts. I watched the 2022 mentorship like most beginner traders do, and from there, I started learning about order blocks, fair value gaps, liquidity sweeps, etc. I then started backtesting and paper trading, slowly building what I thought was a working system. And in November 2025, I bought my first prop firm challenge, a real account with real rules and real pressure. If I can find a picture of like my dashboard, I'll put it in the video. I basically passed that evaluation on the first try. It took me around less than a month to pass it. It was around two weeks or 3 weeks. I decided to not risk too heavy, of course, since it was my first challenge. I remember that moment like it was yesterday. I felt amazing, like, wow, I passed it on my first try. Maybe I'm actually good at this. Maybe profitability is just around the corner. Maybe I'll have my first payout in just a few weeks. But I'll soon realize that I was completely wrong. That funded account is currently sitting at around negative $1,300. And the worst part isn't even the money that I lost. It's what losing did to me mentally, actually. I had days where I had max loss limit, and it ruined my entire week, not just the day, but the whole week. I felt completely depressed, like the account was some kind of judge telling me whether or not I was worth anything. I basically got so emotionally attached to it that every red trade felt so personal, and every green trade felt like relief, not progress, right? So I was not trading from a place of confidence anymore, but from a place of fear. So I decided to take a break. I stopped trading live and focused on studying for my university exams, basically stepping away from the markets for the entire month of January. While I was heads down on school, I got an email from Apex announcing a 90% discount on their accounts because they were so cheap. When I hadn't purchased a single 50k evaluation, I told myself I would use it as a test, not to make money, but to prove to myself that I could accept losses and control my emotions. And for the first time in a while, I actually felt calm at trading. The low cost removed almost all the pressure that I had. I was patient, only looking for A+ setups, especially because I didn't have much time to dedicate to trading with exams coming up, and partially because I knew that being selective would give me a higher success rate. When I did find a setup I felt truly convinced in, I risked heavier than usual, and because the account was so cheap, losing it wouldn't have been a deal breaker. And I remember passing the account in basically just 1 week. I do currently still have that account. It's sitting at around break even. Haven't really traded on it that much. It's like my backup plan. I'm leaving that account there so that when I feel more confident into my trading, I can use it. But right now I'm still trading my Topster account. I'm trying to escape all of this drawdown that I accumulated during this time, which will be hard, but with proper risk management, I think it's achievable. But more importantly, during that long break, I found myself asking harder questions. Why had I reacted so emotionally before? What actually caused me to start revenge trading? I started digging into my past behaviors, not just as a trader, but as a person. What I realized is that trading doesn't exist in a vacuum. The way you sleep, the way you eat, how you feel about yourself, what's going on in your personal life, all of it shows up in your trades. I thought I had a strategy problem. I actually had a self problem. And honestly, I think I needed to lose. I needed to hit that wall, because if I'd gotten lucky and stayed profitable, I'd have never figured out that I still have a lot of work to do on myself, not just as a trader, but as a person. So that's basically where I am. 1 year into trading, one account almost blown, and a lot of lessons. But I'm not stopping. I'm going back to the basics. I want to start gathering more data about my strategy and the way I see the markets. If you guys are interested in that, just let me know. I want to fix also my psychology and just rebuild my confidence trade by trade. If you're somewhere on this journey too, make sure to stick around because I want to document all of it, the losses, the breakthroughs, the bad weeks, and of course the good weeks. I don't want to hide anything from you, and hopefully this video will help some of you guys that probably had a similar experience to me. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. As you can see, my channel is new and I'm trying to grow a community of traders that resonate with me and that want to grow together both as a person and as traders. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys soon.